Look what just came in the mail. It's the Himi Jelly Gouache 24 color set, and it's a really heavy box and feels really nice and expensive, even though it's not really expensive. And I'm really excited to try them out. So let's unbox it. When you open it, you first see the palette. It's just a white plastic palette. And then you can see the cups that have the jelly gouache in them. And these brushes. I turned the palette upside down to have all the colors out and rearrange them in a way that made sense for me. I don't know how they were before, I didn't check. I just rearranged them in a way that I thought it looked nice. And then I struggled a lot to open the cups, so I won't show all the process here. It was really messy, and I tried to clean some of the lids on the cups so I won't waste so much paint, but I didn't do it on all of them because I didn't really care that much. But now it's time for my favorite part. It's really satisfying, so enjoy. Okay, so I arranged them in that order, but I'm not really sure about it. I might change it later. The colors are really nice. Some of them have some, like for example here, some yellowy tint to them, but I think that once I mix them a little bit, this will go away. It's just for them to keep them moist. The process of opening them up was really messy. I washed my hands, but they're still a little bit blue. And I had this little towel here to clean my hands while I opened them, so I don't mix the colors together. One thing that I've noticed is in this color here, there's a lot less paint than the other ones, but it's fine. It's not that it's not enough paint or something. All the other colors look fine. There are some air bubbles in them, but there's nothing weird about them. So I'm really excited to play with them. I'm gonna swap them first. I'm gonna have some additional brushes here if I need them, but for now I'm gonna use these three that came with a set. This one is a little bit frayed, but it's okay. I don't really mind it. It's gonna get better with the water, I think. So let's start the swatching. Okay, I haven't even started using them, but when I do that, I feel them a little bit flimsy, like they're moving a little bit. The blue part here isn't that strong, I think. Let me see on the other ones. No, the other ones are fine. This one is just, it feels a little bit flimsy, the bigger one. This color has a little bit of a weird consistency, I think. I'm not really experienced with gouache, and this is the first time that I'm trying jelly gouache, so I don't know what to expect. I've tried regular gouache in the past, but it's not my go-to medium, so I haven't used it that much. Okay, I think I'm putting too much water in the swatches, and they're gradually getting bigger. I'm gonna try putting a little less water from now on. I like this green. It's more earthy than the others. And I really like using gouache with no much water at all. So this is my favorite swatch so far. I'm pretty sure this is one of the colors that I'm gonna use the most. I really love this color, and if I had that color on a marker, I would be using it constantly. Look how pretty it is. Am I the only one that finds swatching really boring? Like especially with paints that I have to clean my brush in each swatch. Like with markers, it's boring too, but you just open the cup, do a swatch and just close it again. But here you have to take the paint with your brush and then clean your brush again. I don't know, I think it's very boring, but I have to see all the colors and how they look. This one has a different consistency from the others. I didn't even put that much water in the brush, but it's a little bit more watery in the pan from the others. I don't know why that is. I like this brown. I think I'm gonna use it a lot. And I know it's not the most exciting color in the set, but it's really earthy and I like it. It's not a disgusting brown. Lots of people really don't like brown, and I get it, but I think it's really nice. And this here reminds me of peanut butter. I feel like this red is not a true red, you know? I think it's a little bit more on the orange side, and I don't know how well it will mix with the blues. If I want to make another purple not included in the box. I've had that problem before with some other paints that I had. My red wasn't a true red and all my purples were really muddy and I didn't like them, so I didn't really use purple that much. So if that's the case here, I'm just gonna use one of these purples that I have, but I would like to mix my own colors too. Okay, so first thoughts on these swatches and the paints in general. Some of the cups had different consistencies, I think. It didn't bother me that much, but I think some of them were a little bit more watery than the others, for example this one, and I'm worried that if I want to put it on top of something else, it's gonna reactivate the things that are beneath it. So I'm gonna have to be a little bit more careful with that. The colors I think I'm gonna use the most are this blue here, this brown. I really like these three, but I really like warm tones. And I really like this purple too. And my least favorites are these greens here, these two, and this color here. I really don't like that color. But yeah, I think that is a nice set of colors. Even though I don't like some of them, I'm probably gonna use them or mix them with some of the others. It's just that I really don't gravitate towards those colors in general. It's not that they're bad colors or anything. Okay, so it's the next day because I wasn't really feeling like painting yesterday, so I'm gonna just do it today. I'm still not in the mood to do like a finished illustration or something, or even sketching, so I'm just gonna use my sketchbook and just put paint on it. I don't really want to do a sketch and plan things out. I'm just gonna put some reference up of people because that's what I'm most comfortable with, and I'm just gonna start painting stuff. I think I want to start with doing a really basic sketch with a paint. I have my reference picture right there, you can see it, but why am I so messy? Oh my god. It's fine, I'm gonna get messy today. I hope you're okay with it. I made peace with that. I kinda wanna have this color just so it can still sew through when I'm done. Like I don't wanna completely get rid of it in the end. I think it's gonna make for a cool effect if it sews a little bit. But I think my drawings today won't be like the best. They're gonna be a little bit more loose. I think I got the eyes huge, but it's fine. Lately I've been feeling really inspired to paint, but I don't know what to paint. Like nothing really inspires me to start painting. I really want to just get to the painting stuff and not the sketching or planning before. So that's why I'm just doing that and just doing another portrait. But I want to do more than just portraits. I don't know how to explain it. Like I feel motivated to draw, but I can't find something that inspires me enough to draw it. Or I'll find something and I'll feel very discouraged and I'll feel like I can't draw it because it's very complicated for me. so I don't draw it. And I'm trying to move past this. And I don't know if I mentioned it already, but I don't really work with gouache like I've worked in the past, but it's not my go-to medium or something. I just work a little bit with it, but it didn't really want me. Like, I love the idea of doing gouache drawings, but something about it, I don't know. And I think one of the reasons that I don't really do gouache is, first of all, I like to draw in my sketchbook, and as you can see, it's already not really handling the paint. Another reason is that I'm really lazy and I'm mostly using whatever I have in front of me, and gouache and paints in general most of the time needs like some prep work, like get the palettes ready and the water and stuff. That's why I got this set, because I think it's very convenient that you can just have it on your desk and just open the lid and just start drawing. Another reason that I don't really like to use paints is that they tend to have some waiting time in between layers, and I like that in, for example, markers, you don't have to wait, you just can do whatever you want. I'm very impatient, and that's the good thing with digital art too. You just start drawing and you don't have to wait for anything to dry or something. You just do whatever you want. Not my best work, but it's not done, so it's fine. I'm gonna take some of these. I don't know how to... I don't know what to do with these paints. Like, I'm not used to working with something like that. How do I take the next color, for example? I don't know. We'll see. I'm gonna find a way to work with them. I really hope I can make this look nice in the end. I want to have something good for the video. But also, this is the first piece that I'm doing with gouache after a long time. And I'm not even sketching before. It's like the recipe for disaster. Okay, nice color. And I like its consistency. It's really creamy. I think this is gonna be the mid-tone. I started this thinking that I'm just gonna do a few of these quick studies, but I don't think they're gonna be that quick, and I don't think I'm gonna do many of them. It's gonna be a miracle if I'm gonna do 2 of them. I'll definitely have to go a bit lighter here. Everything is too dark right now and really orange. I'm kind of scared that the white it's gonna run out very quickly because I'm gonna use it a lot. I've seen that in the older packs they had 2 whites, and I don't know why they stopped doing that. I would really like to have another white so I won't feel so precious about it. I'm touching stuff that haven't really had the time to dry yet, and it's becoming a little bit of a mess. I'm not even gonna try to capture the likeness of the person in the reference. Like, I'm just using the reference to get the color, the lighting right. I can't really speak because I'm using all of my brain power to try and paint this. So if this video is really more of a speed painting, I hope it's okay by you. Usually I'm talking a lot more. I'm gonna have to put down some more darker values. Right now everything is kind of blending together and I'm losing most of the contrast. And I don't want to use a smaller brush, at least yet, because I'm gonna get so caught up in the details and I don't want that. I'm almost not using water at all. I like when the paints are thick. So lately I've been drawing a lot more digitally, so I thought it was gonna help me because when I draw digital art, I'm not really relying on the tools of digital art, if that makes sense. I'm trying to work in layers like how you're gonna do it on real paintings. Like I'm not relying on clipping masks or stuff like that. And I thought it was gonna help me today. I swear I'm a lot better at painting digital stuff. I guess I can control the colors better and the blending, and if I don't like something I can easily undo it. I don't like how the colors look. They're so similar with each other and I don't really like that. I want to go with the hair now, and I'm gonna take this one here. I know I say that every color looks similar, but I've been blending them all together, so I shouldn't be complaining, but I am. I'm being crazy messy. Okay, so there's some dark shapes right here. I really know nothing about paints, so if you have any helpful tips for beginners, leave them in the comments, it would really help me. I really want to expand my skills this year and do more finished pieces too, so I think getting into gouache is gonna help me with both of these things. I'm doing a lot of finished pieces digitally now again, but I really like working with traditional media too. I just put my hands in the paint. Nice work. I haven't done anything digital in the channel yet, I think. And I want to do that someday now. But I think it's gonna be a long video, because whenever I'm doing something digital, it takes a lot more time, because you have so much possibilities. It's not like the paper can't handle anything more, so you have to stop or something. You can just draw forever, and I don't know when to stop. And it takes me a lot more time to do something digital, so that's why I haven't done anything yet. I'm just gonna have to speed up everything and have a voiceover, I guess. Why I keep putting my hands in the paint? It's gonna look okay in the end, I can feel it. I don't have the patience to let a layer dry and then go back with more paint. How do you people do it? And just keep working on the same area. I don't think there's a rule with gouache that you have to put the lighter layers first and then the darkest or something like that, as there's a rule for that with markers. You can do the dark layers first and then the lighter. So is there a rule like that with gouache? I don't know. I don't think there is, but if you have to do it a certain way, let me know, so I can get a little bit better at least. Right now I'm just doing whatever it comes to my head, like I don't have a specific reasoning for what I'm doing, I'm just doing stuff. And I don't really think it's working. I haven't done anything to the eyes, and I'm really scared to do anything. I'll probably have to get an even smaller brush. The hair is still wet and I can't really do anything near that area because it gets muddy. I really thought that I would have time to do more than one, huh? I'm already like half an hour in, and this is not even close to being done. I'm not leaving things like that. I refuse to. I'm gonna fix it. So the paints so far are great. I don't have any comment to do about them. They really remind me of the other paints that I've been using before them. Like, I know they're not exactly the same type of gouache, but I can't really see the difference. It's not that I'm really experienced with gouache, so I can't really tell what's different about them from regular gouache. And they're really conveniently like just there. You can just have them all open at the same time. And I'm not really afraid they're gonna dry out. I've seen other reviews before I bought them, and people were able to reactivate them with just a little bit of water after years and years that they've been using them. So I'm not really worried about that. Plus, I heard that you'll have to spray them with a little bit of water before storing them away, and I'm gonna do that after this painting session. I think that this sketch is really small and I can't really do anything, put any detail or anything in it. Like, this is my hand and this is the sketch. Random pop of color. I really like this color. I don't know why I'm using such a bit small brush for bigger areas. That wasn't my intention. I just started doing everything else with it too. I just wanted to put some details in the mouth. Let me go back to that. I'm not talking at all, and I was wondering if you prefer this kind of videos where they're a little bit more chill and you just like watch them before you sleep or when you're relaxing, or you prefer the videos where I talk a lot more. I know that my English are not the best, so maybe you prefer not listening to me. I would like it if you just let me know in the comments so I can know what content to create, which one you prefer. I'm going in with a really dark color for the eyes because I need some kind of definition. It's the color that I said in the start that it's really watery, and it still is. It's not, I haven't got any water in the brush, and look how watery it is. I don't like it, but it has a different consistency from the other colors, and I don't know why that happened. And it's a pity because it's the darkest color before black, obviously, and I was gonna use it a lot, but I don't know. I think it instantly improved when I created some contrast with this color. I'm starting to feel a little bit better about this now. I'm kinda easy on myself because I haven't done anything with gouache in so long, so I can't expect myself to be amazing at this. I don't like the hair. I don't know what to do. Everything is just a big old mess. The colors are not right. Hair is always the hardest thing for me to draw. I'm not really good at it. I've gotten better, obviously, especially when I'm doing pencil portraits, but I'm still not good at it. I think it needs some contrast here too. It's definitely not a masterpiece, but I really like the colors so far. So that's good. And I think you can tell the expression that I was going for. So that's another plus. The one thing that I don't like about traditional media is that everything in my palette dries up so quickly, and I can't use the same colors that I used before, and I have to mix them again. I don't know if I'm doing something wrong. Just everything dries up really quickly, and when I try to reactivate it, it has a weird consistency, so I can't really use it. Do I have to just mix a lot more paint? Is that the problem? Or will it just dry up and I'll have a lot more dry paint? I don't know. I have to do something for the mouth. And the teeth are very bad. In the past, when I was using gouache, I used to put some... this is still not dry, the blue paint. Anyways, in the past, when I was using gouache, I liked to put some pencils on top, but I don't think I'm gonna do it today. I'm just gonna use the paints as they come and try to get better at that. But it's a great technique to help you have some more control in your painting. I don't feel I have any control in this painting. I think next time I'll have to work a lot bigger. This color, this dark blue, is giving me such a hard time right now. I'm trying to blend something else, and it's the only thing that hasn't dried yet. After so much time that I put it down. And it's ruining everything. Here in the eye, everything looks so muddy because of that blue. And I can't understand why it has a different consistency than everything else in this set. Everything else is working fine, but this here, but I keep using it. I don't know why. I like that color. It's the darkest thing that I have. I don't want to use black, so I keep using it. If you're wondering about the brushes that I'm using, I have no idea what brushes they are. So I'm sorry about that. I only know that I used these ones that came from the Himi set, and the other ones are just random brushes that I don't even know where they're from. And this area right here is still wet. What a surprise. I don't know what to do. I'm not a patient person, and I just keep slapping paint into it, hoping it will stay there where I put it. I think I want to go back with a big brush like that and change the shape of your hair a little bit. But I don't know with what color to do it. I really like this color. Maybe I can use this one. Or to end everything as I started, I could use this one. But I think this one is a lot less opaque than the blue one. Or I used more water. Or maybe I could use them both. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm gonna use this big brush because I really like it and I didn't get to use it. I'm gonna grab this color and go crazy, I guess. In the start of the video I said that this color is not great at all and it's one of my least favorites, but I think it grows on you. And I'm gonna use this for some random blue details. I don't know what I'm doing, I just wanted to use this color too. The sketchbook has been handling the paint really well. If you consider that this sketchbook is not supposed to be used with gouache. But it's been handling it really well, I think. I haven't been using that much water to be fair, but still, it's not that I didn't use any water. Okay, I think it's done. And obviously I'm not gonna do another one for this video at least. So my thoughts about the paints. They're really nice and I think they're gonna serve the purpose that I got them for. I mean, they're really convenient and I'm gonna grab them a lot easier than if I had to just squeeze paints and get everything ready. This is really practical. To store them away, I'm just gonna start spraying them a little bit. And I'm just gonna close them now. And they're stored, they're ready to go. Why did I do this on my sketchbook? Now all I have to do is just clean, obviously, the mess that I created here. But overall, I think they were very easy to use and I'm really happy with the result after all. I was expecting something a lot worse, to be honest, because I haven't drawn anything with gouache for so long. But if this is the worst thing I created with gouache, then I'm really happy about that. I hope you had fun with this video. It was really... I think it's kinda different from the other videos that I've created. It's a lot more chill and I wasn't talking as much, but I was really trying to focus on the piece and create something that was worth watching, at least. But I really hope you had fun watching me do this. And if you enjoyed this video, please leave a like or hit the subscribe button if you want to see more of me and my art. And I hope I'll see you in the next one. Bye!